All right. Enough of me. The main show for tonight is a man. I was feeling it though, you know, it was like Jan, and I was like, come on, you know? I've rambled on now, long enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Crispy Johnson.
Yes. Fuck yeah. Yes, your cheers are like belly rubs to a puppy. I like that. I gotta be careful up here. I do. As of men, we come with certain designer flaws. I'm not saying that the pandering you bitches out there, but we do. First one is that we're too overconfident. We do. For example, I'm up here doing a 1-hour comedy show, and many of you prior to this week didn't even know I was doing comedy. And to be fair, neither did I. I now announce that I identify as a comedian, and I ask that you use my preferred pronoun, Kevin Hart. Overconfident. I'm so confident that I'm gonna have my gender reveal party while fucking my wife. Honey, your parents came. Well, speaking of coming, a boy. Get me, boy. Pull out a blue dick. Ha! Buckle up, people. 50 more minutes of hard-hitting bits like that. It's not the first time I'm gonna pantomime fuck that stool either. And my left hand's gonna stay right where it is. Overconfident. That's not just me. I read a study that said 1/2 of men think they can safely land a plane in the event of an emergency. It's fucking ridiculous. 1/2 of men can't even safely merge onto the 405 freeway. I got 4 friends who are gonna miss this show because they're in a ditch somewhere by a freeway on-ramp. Overconfident. There's one way to measure a man's overconfidence, especially if they're single, is how many condoms they pack when they go on vacation. You can have a 40-year-old virgin going to Vegas for one night, pack 36 condoms. Doesn't even check them in his bag, just puts them on his personal. Just in case. Just walk around the airport, ma'am. Yeah. I hate flying because big guys like us, we have a hard time fitting in the economy seating. You know, we're like Sheriff Woody when they throw us in the middle seat, just all hips squared, shoulders this way, neck this way. Turn off. It's embarrassing. Because I pride myself in being a good sleeper. I do. You might not know this about me, but I can sleep on command. I can. People are like, sleep, Crispy. I'm like, I'm good. Sleep. No, I just can't sleep in public settings. I can't. Last time I slept in a public setting, I woke up like I fought 2 tours in Iraq. You ever wake up like in a Mexican standoff position? What? It's embarrassing. Like, why do I gotta sleep on a plane like I'm getting my ass kicked by Agent Smith in The Matrix? Get him out! I fly a lot for work, and I had to go to Washington, D.C. I got lucky because I got sat next to a really hot chick, and we're vibing. She's like laughing at my jokes, and she wanted to link up when we got into town. And I was like, why wait? We can link up now. I got 36 condoms in my carry-on. You know, But it was like, 6-hour flight from LAX, and I didn't want to fuck this thing up we got going on here. But I know I couldn't fall asleep. So I'm like staying awake like I got concussion, just. But she fell asleep, and I was like, okay, well, I can get a quick little nap in before she wakes up. Nope. I woke up to some turbulence. I look at her face, I can tell we're not gonna link up anymore. Look down, I got drool on my shirt. Got morning wood at 8 p.m. Apparently I was rambling on some terrorist shit in my sleep and got a fucking bomb! And that horrible accent. That's why I don't like those Facebook videos of a father napping with his infant kid. And people are egging it on like, oh my God, you see Nathan? Oh, he's napping. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, fuck that. That gives me anxiety. Do not give me an infant to nap with unless you're pro-choice. That's a dead baby. What the fuck do I want to nap with a baby for? I have nightmares. No. Get off me, clown! Junior! I had to play a lot of 90s hip-hop to get myself hyped up for this show. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With 90s hip-hop, you can fuck around and get too hyped up. You guys ever play the wrong DMX song and kidnap your grandma? That shit happens. Who knows? What got me too hyped up was Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. You know what I'm talking about? Back when making a diss track got you killed. On this Drake and Kendrick Lamar patty cake bullshit. People ask me, who do you think won? I don't know, I'm 40 years old. Not the Negro Whisperer. I asked some 15-year-old kid in private school. He has all the details. Tupac made it easy. For those who haven't heard Hit 'Em Up by Tupac, he spends the last 2 minutes of that song literally threatening to kill 90% of every black person that ever lived. It's fucking terrifying. Even type 2 diabetes is like, whoa, hey, Pac. Chill out with blacks. Fuck. The 90s were a wild time, man. 90s were wild. Parents weren't giving a fuck what they were feeding their kids for breakfast. Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles are crack. I know crack walk when I see it. You ever go back and read the nutritional value of your favorite cereal and realize you're being experimented on? I love Cinnamon Life, one of my favorite cereals. I went back and I read the back of that box and it said it had 35,000 grams of sugar per bowl. No wonder why I looked like I was a backup dancer in Thriller when I was walking to school. Just leave the house at 6 a.m., get to school at noon, just... Got those kids whose parents loved them on that whole grain bullshit. Poised like UN delegates. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And us little kids were out there. The fucking Diplo remixed the pledge with the fucking drop the fucking beat. Fruity Pebbles of crack. You know, when I knew that I was a crack addict, is when I didn't even want a proper bowl of cereal. All I wanted was in the bottom of that cereal bag. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's that concentrated sugar shit. But it's not like whole food sugar. This is like Narcos, Colombian, mixed with fentanyl. Fuck you up. I'm on it right now. I haven't slept in 3 days. And you know, I'm a good sleeper. So I grew up in group homes, and every day at night, I'm trying to figure out what kids are gonna be there the next day, what kids are gonna leave, how many bowls of cereal they want, when do I get to my bottom bag of crack? Up late, like Oppenheimer doing math. Oppenheimer, isn't that like Hall of Fame white privilege? He was like, there is a mathematical chance that a nuclear explosion that high up in the air can cause a chain reaction that ignites the Earth's atmosphere? And Matt Damon's character is like, fuck it, sometimes you gotta blow shit up, I don't know. Meanwhile, black people are like, hey, mathematically speaking, we're being dealt harsher sentences than white people for the same crime. And people are like, nigga, we don't use math for that. You're a shot, Jim.
Oh my God.
The 90s were, I love the 90s, man. We were allowed to be hilariously racist. We weren't. I had a lot of good nicknames growing up. Most of them are now considered hate crimes. One I liked a lot growing up was Big Lips. And you should have saw the look on my teacher's face when he heard some white kid call me Big Lips. He looked over and he was like, yeah, I see that shit. Oh, fuck you, teacher! Making fun of me. Back when CRT stood for comedic racial tension, the good old days. But I learned not to be ashamed of these hurricane sandbag lips, and that we shouldn't be ashamed of the futures you might, not be proud of, or things you're into. For example, I'm into romance movies. I really love romance movies, because what the leading man has to do to win over his love interest is always impractical and often illegal. For example, I rewatched the movie The Notebook with my grandma. Weird, right? Grandma trying to fuck? Okay, Grandma. Your dating life's not going well when you're fending off 87-year-old Rosa Parks era pussy. Here I am. But I don't know. The Notebook, the romance, love story, I don't know. For those of you who haven't seen it in a long time, or haven't seen it, I'm gonna do a quick recap and we get to the bottom of this together. It starts off pretty Me Too-ish, if you ask me.
Oh my God.
The first 10 minutes is just Ryan Gosling going full Harvey Weinstein. His pickup line is, hey, do you want to dance with me? Hey, lady, do you want to dance with me? Hey, lady, do you want to dance with me? Whoa, Gosling, fuck. Out of no means no. Then he doubles down. He's like, will you go out with me? Will you go out with me? I'm gonna kill myself. Holy shit, Gosling. And then I realized you're only a creepy stalker if you're ugly. An ugly guy walks up to a girl at night, and he's like, I want to wear your skin tonight. The only thing he's wearing is handcuffs. He's going to jail. But Ryan Gosling walks up to a girl at night and is like, I want to wear your skin tonight. She big boy, stop playing. It's a wet ass pussy. Fucking drenched. It's disgusting. But that was the 1940s. In the 1940s, that was probably the best pickup line. They're like, fellas, you see the lady over there? I'm gonna walk over there. I'm gonna harass her. She's gonna say no 17,000 times, and I'm gonna gaslight her with suicide. You'd be like, okay, Romeo. But the one thing they got right about that movie is that there's, guys will do anything. We'll deal with any type of crazy chick. We're on a date to get laid. You'd be on a date and a girl will be like, I think Jeffrey Epstein was innocent. You'd be like, so it's not just me. go on. Like, oh, I think that the Egyptian pyramids were built by trans mermaids. And you're like, that is the smartest fucking thing I heard all week. We need to get you on Joe Rogan. But that's what Rachel McAdams' character, Allie Hamilton, was doing. She was like, do you think I was a bird in a different lifetime? Say I'm a bird. Coo! Coo! She's fucking cooing around the beach. And Noah was like, I don't care. Our Uber's here. I brought 36 condoms on this date. Fuck out of here. So he takes her to his dream house, the Windsor Plantation. And as soon as they walk in this house, she's already going Freddy Krueger up in his fucking dreams. Like, fuck your dreams, I got ideas. Sets up a Pinterest account called Old Slave Houses. I want a big white house, blue shutters, a room upstairs, I can overlook the lake and I can paint. He's like, chill the fuck out, this ain't Minecraft. But I love me a country romance, I do. Their first date was like, let's lay down right down here on the road in front of incoming traffic and watch the streetlight change. My first fuck was, this is lay down right here by this untuned piano in this old slave house. And Allie, like a lot of girls in this town, she was indecisive and confused. And she was like, make love to me, Noah. And all Noah heard was making love, and his dick was like, I have to solve this puzzle. And he gets less than 2 inches inside, ah! And she's like, what are you thinking? Did you plan this? And he's like, are we fucking or shooting a podcast? Like, what are we doing here? This is your idea. So Allie's mom, Miss Hamilton, calls the cops on him. And now he has to hear this bitch call him trash. And he's like, fuck this, I'm out. He goes full survivor mode. He's like, Cobra Kai, strike first, no mercy, sweep that bitch's leg. And he's like, what the fuck are we doing? You're going to New York, and I'm gonna stay here being a poor white dude in this fucking lumberyard. She's like, fine, bitch, go, fuck it, fine, bye, Felicia, bye, bye. And she like beat his ass for no reason, bye, 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 bye. I'm like, oh shit. And he hugged her tight, stop those violence. And she's like, don't fucking touch me. I'm like, that's strange because you're the one throwing hands. I'm very confused. Like, who's sensitive touch here? She went from like Mike Tyson to Stephen Hawking. She's like, blah, 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 come please. So Noah's like, I'm getting my fucking Jeep. I'm getting out of here. Truck, you can have a Jeep. So she's like kicking his door, get the fuck out of here. Bye, bye, fuck out of here. And he leaves. And then she pulls the move that all you girls know how to pull. It's a powerful chess move. It's more powerful than a Thanos snap. And I call it the emotional Uno reverse card. She just goes, reverse! Just kidding! Just kidding! We're not gonna break up! We're not gonna break up! We got a little fight, a little itty-bitty fight, a little itty-bitty fight. We're not gonna fucking break up! We're not gonna break up! Tomorrow we're gonna act like it never happened. What the fuck? Psychos. You women can kill shot your dude, the next day, act like it never fucking happened. What the fuck? You can be like, you little bitch, yeah, you little bitch, fuck you, bitch, your small little dick, you little pencil dick, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, broke fucking bitch, fuck you, bitch, bitch, broke bitch. And I fucked your best friend. Then 6 hours later, be like, so who wants pancakes? Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. All Noah did was defend his honor and avoid the inevitable. Still wrote this bitch every single day for a year. Goes to war, loses his best friend Finn. Allie meets Lon, they get married. Allie sees the paper, the house, links up with Noah. Lon, not being a dummy, is like, hey, something you want to tell me? She's like, no, gotta go. Goes back and fucks with no. That's no book, that's it. Love story. No. There's more to than that. Takes place in the future, and that gamble paid off, and that love was true, and it was worth all the trouble. But now she has dementia, she's in an old-time house. And Noah writes this book to remind her of their love story, so she has moments where she recognizes him. It's a lot of work. There's an easier way to do it, if you ask me. You put some headphones on her, use a little bit of 90s hip-hop. It's a song by Ludacris called Ho. Use a hoe, use a hoe. I said that, use a hoe. Oh, so I remember now. Hey, Noah. What are you doing here? It ends, they die together in the same bed. They like die in their sleep or whatnot, and that's what we assumed happened. It'd be funnier what happened was Noah died first. She wakes up, doesn't know who this motherfucker is, freaks out, has a heart attack, and she dies right there. That would be better. You guys have seen the movie The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. We used to watch his movies back in the day. It's about some homeless, broke father stumbles into a San Francisco wealth management firm, works his way up. White Hollywood loves those movies. They do. But wait a minute, there's a black fellow who can read and write. Extraordinary. We must tell a story. Hooray. Yes! Way to go, darky. But you know, us black folks were kind of like, the story was a little bit suspect, right? It was like, wait a minute. Broke, homeless, black father, doesn't abandon his son. Plot hole. Not buying it. Strangely enough, that's my story. I was once homeless and black. And I stumbled into a Beverly Hills wealth management firm through a temp agency. I was not qualified. I put on my best suit, I walk in there, and I slam my resume down. Bam. And the lady looks at me and she was like, LA Fitness is upstairs, sir. I was like, ooh, that hurts. Because when you're black, you're wearing a suit, you're either not taking it serious enough or you're taking too serious. If you're black and dressed too nice, on a date, don't stand too close to the valet. Put some keys on your chest, park it up front, Junior. Hey! So I go into the conference room for my interview, sit down. I can tell by the looks on everyone's face that they have no idea how I just got in this room. Like I just popped in there. Like I just popped up like Jake from State Farm. Like a Negro, State Farm is there. I came to LA to do comedy, to act, to write. And I stumbled into this wealth management career. Not what I wanted to do, but got good at it. You know, it's crazy to think back over the last 12 years I've managed over $1 billion of institutional assets. You know, launched a business, sold a business, and now I'm in this position where I'm a mentor to these younger advisors. And they ask me like, hey, like, what do you do to get these clients? And I was like, well, first thing you can't do is you can't sway away from the political views of your client. They walk in the room like, my portfolio's down because of Sleepy Joe fucking Biden. You gotta dumb down. You'd be like, well, leave Joe alone. You know, he died 10 years ago. I mean, the weirdest thing about wealth management is that someone will walk into your office and be like, yeah, we like you, we're gonna go with you. So here's all of our money, here's all of our social security numbers, and I'm sure this is relevant, but my husband has ED. And I'll get up and I'll walk out of your office. And you're like, what? Well, great power comes great responsibility, because as a black advisor, I have a superpower. I do. I have the power to convince old white people to disinherit their kids. Black Panther can't do that. You know those kids we're talking about, those fucking pompous white kids who were outside the club, like, let me in your fucking club, bro. Do you not know who my dad is? No, Skylar, we don't. I call it reverse reparations. If we don't get paid, Skylar, you don't get paid. By now, you guys can tell by the timbre of my voice, or the successful use of the word timbre in a sentence, that I was adopted by the whites. Got picked up in the third round of the 1999 U.S. Negro Draft. But I got drafted when I was 17, so it was weird for me. It was weird for the family that drafted me, the Bakers. Because, thank you. Because you know, gossip it is in the white suburbs. People are like, "Do you hear about Jim? And he's having an affair. Did you hear about Kimberly? Her daughter's going to rehab. Did you hear about the Bakers? I think they bought a 1982 used Negro." I saw it in the garage. Because you know how empathetic little girls are. They're the most empathetic creatures in the world. They'll see a little cat on the side of the road, all cold, and they'd be like, pull over. And grab it, put it in a blanket, bring it home, be like, Dad, can we keep it? He'd be like, yes. My sister Brianna, she's what you call a big game hunter. She didn't bring home a kitten. She brought home a 6'4" Negro who needed braces. I was like, can we keep him? Over the last 15, 20 years, the Bakers moved from Southern California to Austin, Texas. And it wasn't until when my mom, Becky, was diagnosed with a rare terminal disease called MSA that she was getting like 5-8 years to live. And I felt like, this is my time to go out there and pay it forward the woman who was there for me. I was 3, got dumped off in an orphanage, and it took 15 years for some mother to be like, hey, this is my son, I love this guy. So I knew I had to go out there and be there for her. And most importantly, I wasn't in her will yet, so I knew I had some work to do. I'm gonna go out there and dance with that white lady. And that's what I did. So I bought a house in their golf community, and when I went out there, people were like, so all your neighbors are racist in Texas? I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. They're kind and loving people. They're just confused on how I was able to buy a house in their golf community. They all thought I was a pro athlete. What sport? Didn't matter. I got offensive when they started throwing random sporting equipment to my front yard to try to figure out what sport I played. The whole time I can hear them doing color commentary in the bushes. I walk outside, they'd be like, oh, there's Crispy. He is heading toward the soccer ball. Nope, not the soccer ball. Walking toward the baseball. No, not baseball, not the basketball. He grabs the football. He spins it once, yes. We solved it. Crispy Johnson is a member of the footballist niggerist family. You win that bet, Jim. We have centralized mailboxes in this golf community, which sucks. Because you gotta walk several houses to get your mail. And Texas has weird summers and weird winters, and our power grid's made out of Legos. But no matter when I went out to get my mail, I saw him. Old man hero. And every Texas suburb has an old man hero. Our old man hero was this retired 77-year-old white cop. And he'd just be patrolling the neighborhood aggressively. It was like a weird contrast, because from the neck up, he was like this hardened soul, like Clint Eastwood style. But from the hips down, he was like Magic Mike. He was a fluid power walker. He'd always be wearing sweatpants, a little gun clip to it, just fall off, you don't even know. But old man hero and I, we took a liking to one another. In the morning, be like, hey, good morning, old man hero. And he'd be like, great game, Dak Prescott. Like, I don't play for the fucking Cowboys. Soon he asked me if I would join him on his patrols, which means one thing. That motherfucker ran a background check on me. So I joined him. I learned about his routes, his routines. But I learned about old man hero. I learned that he was a widower. He lost his wife for 45 years. The only thing he loved more than that woman was protecting and serving the community, as he did honorably as a lieutenant for the Austin Police Department. It's a beautiful story. It was so beautiful that I ignored the semi-racist nickname that he gave me. Big lips. Watch my 6 big lips. Old people are puzzling, because I feel like half of them want to live and half of them want to die, right? It's like a coin flip when you meet them. You ever watch the news and there'd be some hurricane about to hit Florida, and there'd be some news reporter out there, and it's windy and it's bad conditions, water's already coming, and we look over their shoulder and there's some old people just walking toward the hurricane. What the fuck you gonna do, Gandalf? Jazz on the side. But I see that here in LA. You know, it'll be a crosswalk, and it'll be red. It says, don't walk. And they go, okay. And they start walking out in the middle of the intersection. Honking at them, get out of the road, old man. They're like, hi! And then when they finish crossing the street, they stop halfway and they start taking in the sights. Is that an Airbus or a Boeing? That used to be a bakery. Are you giving a fucking tour? Cross the fucking road. But I get it. Because old people, they probably feel like they're losing their edge, right? They used to be the oracle of truth, the source, before the internet. I remember asking some old timer, I needed help for homework, and I was like, hey, who bombed us at Pearl Harbor? And he was like, I was there. It was the Puerto Ricans. And that was fact for 10 years. You ever hear from your siblings that your folks been talking shit about you behind your back to them, as if they ain't gonna fucking tell you? It's always on some shit you just got done telling your folks. You can give them an update on your life, PowerPoint presentation, witness testimony, and they'll still be like, yeah, that's not the full story. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, hey mom, sorry I've been around. I made a partner at Eisner and Schreiber, and they're making me work extra hard, and I've been traveling a lot for work, and Amber and I were doing very well. We're nothing serious. We're gonna foster another dog, and we're gonna go to Sweden. But I just want to say, I'm sorry I missed your birthday, and I'll be here for Christmas. Love you. Bye. As soon as you walk out that door, she's gonna be like, yeah, that nigga's selling drugs. Let me get on Facebook. I felt old the other day. I did. Had some young lady ask me who O.J. Simpson was after the news came of his passing. Like, how do you sum that up in just a few words? That verdict did something to this country in terms of race relations. All I was able to tell her, I was like, young lady, moments after Judge Ito uttered the words, not guilty, for the first time in US history, Disneyland's attendance was 100% black. Goofy had a perm. Minnie Mouse got pregnant. That's O.J. Simpson. I never thought I'll see another black man's performance divide the country like the O.J. Simpson trial. But I was wrong. This year, a bunch of white people without rhythm were bashing Usher's Super Bowl halftime performance. I will not stand for that shit. Usher is 45 years old and worth $200 million. Yet he's out there in his old ass knees, just risking it all. Like a twisted Squid Game. A lot of you don't know this. Some of the brothers here do. In this country, in this great country, if you're black, roller skate injuries are not covered by your health insurance. Not since the Supreme Court ruling of Little Bow Wow versus Kaiser Permanente. That is the dumbest joke in my set. And that is my favorite joke in the set. And I was outside determining, do I keep it or do I add it? The joke is like the Mr. Big to me being Carrie. In fact, I just dropped a Sex and the City joke, but you guys all know my ratio of white girls and black girls on my cell phone. All right, so after the halftime show, Usher proposes to his longtime girlfriend, Jen. People were impressed. I was not. Because I know the power of roller skates. Roller skates, to us, that's like our fairy godmother. You see a young black guy in roller skates, an old black guy pops up, it's like, oh, get this brother to the ball. Good luck, young blood. You think I'm joking? You all saw that disgusting video of Diddy roughing up Cassie by the elevator. Not a good look. Don't be surprised if you see, months from now, Diddy in the courtroom, we're on roller skates, fucking dancing around the jury. Sprinkling out fairy dust. Take that. Well, that's how I pressed girls back in the day, roller skating. You know, I didn't sweat through your best clothes. Didn't have direct messaging, not direct skating. Fuck, I did. Didn't hear the birds and the bees talk. Where did babies come from? I think it's roller skating. That's common knowledge. But nowadays I go out there, I go to roller rinks, and people are doing all wrong, right? They're just skating the whole time, having fun, laughing. That's not how I did it. It was a business trip when I was there. Wait for the right song to come on. Sometimes I'll be there for 6 hours. Skate twice. Mainly on the sideline, just rehearsing. Sometimes you'll see some new chick you haven't seen before go on that roller rink. Oh, who's that? But I didn't have a cell phone back then, so I couldn't alert the DJ. But my dance crew had a couple of flag guys. Beep, 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 beep. You'd be, DJ's like, I got you. And DJ will play my song. I'm like, boys, we're doing Formation 37. Formation 37, Eric. We'll get out there and be like, And if you're badass, you escape the whole song backwards. You just be like, ass high up in the air. Sometimes you'll see the rival dance group, you give them a little bit of a tease, and you know, bitch, like, what's up, what are you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck? What the fuck you gonna do, huh? Fuck out of here. It was a weird contrast because you'll have like a Britney Spears song be playing, and you'll have like the most graceful skater will be some gangbanger dude with a Raiders jacket on, just doing some like Swan Lake formation moves. Excuse me. Coming through. The fuck? Just gangbangers holding each other's hips. Ridiculous. Well, that's how I was able to get down back in the day. But dating in this town is tougher. I can't bring roller skates on every date. Crispy, your table's ready? Shall we? Dating in this town is tough. I feel like everyone in this town is married, single, and engaged all at the same time. It's like some Christopher Nolan Inception shit. Still trying to figure that out. You want a visual of what it's like for me to be dating this town? I'll give you one. Picture me. I'm a superhero, and I'm perched up above the tallest building in all of town. And from this vantage point, I can hear the thoughts of all the single women in the town. And they're like, help, oh, help, oh. Anybody help, oh. I need dick, oh, anybody, oh, I need dick, oh. And I come crashing down, Captain Dick is here. She's like, rude, I have a boyfriend. I'm not fixing that fucking door. Crop dust on the way out. Fuck that. I think the virtues of chivalry and being a gentleman are just no longer being rewarded. Just fuck it. We used to hear like good stories of how people met, like romantic stories. We don't get that anymore. It's like now it's like, hey, Susan, how'd you know your baby daddy was the one? And she'd be like, well, he ignored the court order, restraining order for months. Then you get drunk, come over, throw sand in my eyes, and call me a whore. I'm like, what? Romantic? What are the rules, ladies? What are the rules when it comes to dating, huh? It used to be that fortune favors the bold. Now it's fellatio favors the cold-hearted motherfuckers. Ones that don't even try. You can be like, yo, you're stupid, you're whack, you're ugly, fuck you, your vibe sucks, send. And some girl will be like, how about you come over and say that to my pussy? Send. Wait, that worked? What? What am I doing wrong? What are the rules? I know you can't be single and romantic. That fucking weirds them out. I try to send girls flowers. I tried to send girl flowers for Valentine's Day this year, and she left those flowers unread. Fucking embarrassing. It was embarrassing for me, but it must have been more embarrassing for those flowers. That's all they got going for them. Flowers were like, Valentine's Day! Valentine's Day! Who we got in this bouquet? Oh, we got gardenias. Okay, gardenias. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, quit fucking around. Casablancas. Fix your fucking stem. Okay. White roses. Okay. Get in the back. White roses. Color roses in the front. We went over this. Okay, here she comes. She's fucking walking right past us. Is the sun in her eyes? What the fuck? All right, she's coming back. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. She fucking did it again! Huh? No one likes white roses. You ladies make us go crazy. I feel like you could pray to God about what you want in a relationship. What type of guy is going to make you feel the way you want to feel? What you deserve to make you truly happy. Write it down, you can pray to God. God will be like, Kelly, I've answered your prayers. I deliver you the man of your dreams. Crispy Johnson. Oh shit, is that my cue, God? My bad. Oh, hey, Kelly. Had some prepared something, but fuck. I want to wear your skin tonight. God's like, God damn me, damn it, Crispy. Do you guys know that the animated film Aladdin is based off of 2 stories from 1001 Nights? The first story is about Aladdin and the magic genie, and the second story is about Prince Hussein and the magic carpet. And at some point, they're like, I think Aladdin's gonna need more firepower, and they added the magic the magic carpet into the Cave of Wonders, and it became an integral part of the story, which is crazy, because Aladdin's a good-looking dude, has a fucking magic genie, and a klepto monkey that slings Molly. It's implied. And even then, they're like, we need to give this, I don't think Jasmine's gonna put out, we need to give this guy a fucking magic carpet. Oh. And I'm glad they did, because the song A Whole New World would hit differently if Aladdin singing that shit on a Spirit Air flight. It's a whole new world. Sir, shut the fuck up and put your tray table in the upright position. About the fucking blanket. It's one thing being 40 and have to compete with 30-year-olds. Another thing being 40 and have to compete with 16-year-olds. Talking about these teachers out there fucking these kids. Because I know if you go through her phone, you'll find dudes with jobs, her age, mortgages and shit, that are probably trying to take her out to dinner, trying to do the right thing. I feel bad for those guys. Because you know they're kind of hyping her up to their friends, like, oh yeah, Miss Barry was awesome, she liked my jokes. She's great with kids. And she's like, yeah, great with kids' dicks. I just want to be like a fly on the wall, you know, what's is going down. Because when I was 16, I didn't have any game. When I was 16, I was smashing pogs. I wasn't smashing pussy. But don't you want to be on the fly? Don't you want to hear how that went down? I just want to hear a little bit of it, you know. Maybe afterwards, she's like, oh, little JJ, that was amazing. I want to make you a snack. What do you want, little JJ? Little JJ already has his PS4 plugged into her TV. I was like, nachos. Bruh. Shut up, Thundercock 69, she's not my girlfriend. Kill shot. And she's like, oh, he's the one. Do you think the detective that was working that case was like, little JJ, I'm sorry to have to bring you in and have you rehash these traumatic details, but it would be helpful in the investigation. And for me personally, you can let me know how you got Mrs. Barry to suck your dick. Been trying for 15 years. What cologne were you wearing? Help me. We always talk about gender equality. But you know where we don't give a fuck about gender equality? Sex offenders. Yeah, some dude, and he fucks an underage girl. You have the host, Chris Hansen, outside his house being like, Steve, what are you doing here? You wanna take a seat, Steve? Steve will never work again. But this female teacher, within 20 minutes of her mugshot being released, her legal fees are paid in OnlyFans. She works tomorrow. Like, Miss Barry, hey, we get it, you fuck little kids. No one's perfect. Here in this company, we believe in second chances. Put on your jersey. I read a study that said that women, they build their ideal group of friends by allocating friend dollars to different genders and orientations. And the more attractive woman spends more of the friend dollars on gay men. And this is mediated by the perception that Gay men will value her over sex and will provide valuable mating advice. I think that's brilliant. Because I, for one, think my straight friends aren't pulling their fucking weight. And I need to start allocating some of my friend dollars more to my gay friends. Where are my gays at? Mike Pence, we got him. Yep, your trap worked. Yep. 1 second. Yeah. I love you too. No, but yes, I do need to allocate more of my friends' dollars to my gay friends. And I think sexuality is on a spectrum, and we all got a little gay in us. You know, based on my outfit, some more than others. Like I'm like gay adjacent. Not gay adjacent, like gay adjacent. Did theater at UCLA. I love Pilates. Refuse to look Michael B. Jordan in the eyes. Did basic shit, just basic standard shit. And it's not just me. In the last winter holidays, I was in Texas and we went to the rodeo or some shit. And I'm in this pickup truck with a bunch of just, you know, Proud Boy type motherfuckers, right? And, you know, it's during winter holidays and that Mariah Carey song was being played. I'm like, turn that shit off. My girlfriend plays that all the time. All right, whatever, man. Next song. Next song, Last Christmas by Wham. Everyone's quiet. Just looking out the window, bobbing their heads. Even the driver. And you and I both know that deep down inside, they were singing their fucking hearts out. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Yeah, you singing? No, I was sending a voice memo to some bitch. The very next day. That song not in your top 10, there is something wrong with you. Beautiful Christmas song. Anyways, I need to reallocate more friend dollars to the gays. The number one thing that ends male relationships, women. And as you get older, your male friends aren't getting laid as much. So it's good to have a couple gay dudes in the crew putting up Kobe Bryant numbers. Because your gay friend will walk in the group and be like, pull down a map of West Hollywood and be like, last weekend I fucked everyone right about here. Oh shit, Pierre. Last week I fucked my grandma after watching The Notebook. No. I thought if the gay man had a tagline, it'd be like, the gays. We be fucking. They put up some good numbers. I'll see, I have a lot of gay friends. I like watching their stories. They're out there having a good time. They travel the world, they have fun. They go to resorts, eat great food, exotic stuff. It's awesome. I feel like if an alien came to LA and landed, there'll be a gay couple be like, is that Zemzem from that star system we flew to that one time? Zemzem! You guys travel a lot. Wrote that outside too. I love the word Zemzem. Zemzem? No. I feel like when some of my gay friends travel, I feel like their itinerary doesn't make any sense. Like it defies physics. Like, hey Josh, what are you doing this Friday? And he'd be like, well, my boyfriend and I are gonna go to France, then Japan, then hike the Himalayas. We'll be back on Saturday. I do think like the real source of homophobia is just jealousy, envy. Sometimes I feel like I'm envious myself. Especially at the things that you're able to, the gay guys can say to the women that if we were to say it, it would get us killed. But from them, it's very endearing. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, how's my little street hooker doing today, huh? Hey, how's my little street hooker? And she'd be like, thank you, Sebastian. I'm having a rough day. They can make that Trump line, grab by the pussy, they can make that work. I'd be like, hey, Pierre, I don't know what to say to her. And he'd be like, Crispy, you look her in the eyes, you grab her by the pussy, and you tell her you love her. Brilliant. I'm gonna try this one. We like titties. They like titties. But they get to touch titties, unlike us. They get to go Grand Theft Auto. They can just cross the street and be like, what do we got here, ladies? Very nice, yes. You know, guys are like, that's a 1958 Chevy Impala. They're like, oh, this is what, Dr. Freeman titty? Spring 2023, good for you, sweetie. Yeah, it's good mileage on that one. Good for you, honey. Oh man, well the main reason why I moved out back to Austin, besides White Becky, is that my sister Brianna, she got pregnant with twin boys, and the father decided to bounce like a little bitch. And this is the woman who went out of her way to make sure that I got drafted. I mean, I know that a lot of the siblings at the time didn't want a 17-year-old brother out of nowhere, but she really did see it through. She pushed it. You know, it's by far the greatest act of love I've ever experienced. So I knew I had to go out there and I had to help out. It sucks that she was a small business owner like myself. She had a small princess shop in Newport Beach. As I said before, Brianna is a big game hunter. This princess shop was right down the street from Disneyland. And her princesses looked like and sounded like Disney princesses. But for legal reasons, they were not. She was like, ladies, up next we have our Hawaiian princess, Floana. She gave birth to these beautiful, blonde, blue-eyed twin boys, Wesley and Wyatt. I'm not gonna lie, these little Henworth twins are fucking dope. The fraternal twins, and Wyatt's a lot bigger than Wes. Yes, even though the fraternal twins is a lot bigger. To the point her pediatrician theorized that perhaps Brianna was pregnant with triplets, but Wyatt ate one of those babies in the womb. But Wes is smaller, he's feisty, he's funny, he has great character, good sense of humor, reminds me of myself. But at one point, Wyatt punched Wes really hard in the face, pow, like fighting over toys or something. And Wes gets up and he's crying, he runs up to his room, and I'm like, Brianna, I got this, I'll go talk to him. So I go up there, I'm like, hey buddy, it's me, uncle. And for those of you who have kids, you know that there's a young voice the little kid has, that when it's wounded, it kind of tears, that tears at your soul. And he was like, hi, Uncle Tiss. I was like, ah. And he calls me Uncle Tiss, because he's stupid. I don't know, it's Crispy Dum Dum. And I walk in there, and all I see is this. I'm like, nope. Might be normal for you white people, but black people, we hate scary movies. And the last 15 scary movies are about some possessed white kid doing shit like that. So I grab something sharp to be safe. Hey, buddy. What's going on? You took a big wallop there, huh? And then he turns around, and Wes is wearing a smoking jacket with a glass of brandy. What? I can tell he's been drinking. Because when Wes gets drunk, he speaks in riddles. He was like, tonight was his, tomorrow will be mine, Wyatt will sleep tonight for the last time. I'm like, oh, hit him up, Tupac, get him! Get him! Wes has some darkness in him. Like some sociopathic tendencies I've seen. Like I have no doubt in my mind Wes is gonna kill someone. Point that we sold his rights to Netflix. Just waiting to collect. When I see him, I'm like, hey man, you know, you have my blessing. If you ever need a sing, do it, but do it quick because your sister and I, we got some money we can get from Netflix. Wrap this shit up, get rent to be. Okay. But I know that when they go to high school, on the first day, I want to be there. Like, hey guys, just want to say one thing that I'm proud of you both. This is your chance to go out there and make your mother proud for all the sacrifice that she did, okay? But go in there and take care of each other, your brothers, your family, right? Uncle Tis loves you. Go in there, push him away. Don't lock eyes with campus security, like, watch these motherfuckers right here. Go, check their fucking bag for bang, 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 bang. I'm a really good uncle. I think I am. I think I'm like a suspiciously good uncle. I'm like one best uncle mug away from the FBI being like, is someone assigned this motherfucker? Send a van to his house. What is he up to? He's too good. And I do like being an uncle. I just have a bone to pick a few parents out there hoeing out uncle and auntie titles at any motherfucker that has a heartbeat. I've seen it. Walk in the house like kids, go give Uncle DoorDash a hug. Uncle DoorDash. The worst is when I don't even know I was been named uncle to your kids, and I walk in the house and I see some gremlin of a kid just crawling across the fucking ground. Like, ew, ew. Can't even look at it. For the third time, throw that fucking baby away. It's tough being, you know, a black uncle to white kids, because they get lied to at least twice. First, when they realize that Santa Claus doesn't exist. Then when they find out that Uncle Crispy doesn't play for the Lakers. That one hurts me more than hurts them. My best friend growing up, Brandon, asked me if I can be godfather to his kids. It was kind of cool how he did it. Him and his wife sat me down with his two kids, and they slid a letter across, and the letter just pretty much said how they're proud of my story, you know, from an orphanage, group homes, and UCLA, and my career, and they're proud of me. And very few people in this room have known me from the time I was in a group home and to today. So to get a letter like that from my best friend at the time, still is. It was moving. It was moving. Brandon's also a police sergeant. So, as a black guy, I know what happens if you don't comply. So it was be Godfather or meet Father God. Stakes were high. So I put that UCLA theater degree to use, and I gave that motherfucker a Denzel Washington performance. I was like, thank you. I'm so proud. I gave him a big hug. Mainly I was checking to see if he was armed. Grabbed his hands and his kid's hands and walked closer to the Ring alarm camera in case I wanted to say no. Wouldn't that be funny if that's how we handle community policing going forward? We just make every cop name a black dude a godfather of their kids. And make a body cam footage be a little more unique. Like, fuck his black ass up, get him! Fuck his black ass up, oh shit. Nah, what? Rear Giro, get a light here, get a flashlight here. Nah, fuck. Get him up. Get him up, man, that's Officer Banks' kid's godfather. Yeah, sorry about that, Derek. I'll see you at the barbecue on Friday. All right, back to these kids. I don't have any kids that I know of or claim. But I'm learning from all my friends out there who have kids, tips on how to discipline and what to do. Because it's tough in a digital age. Because these kids, they have maximum concentration when they watch these TV shows, right? It's insane. You can put on a show they've never seen before, and within 10 seconds they're like, all the words, like bubble, bubble, bubbles, bubbles made up of L-O. Like, holy shit, let's put this shit on. Maximum concentration. You can come in the room and be like, Junior, we're gonna put the family dog down. Do you wanna say goodbye? And you're like, shh, shh, bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Like, fuck. You couldn't do that shit to your wife. You gotta walk into the room when she's watching the season finale of The Bachelor, turn that shit off, be like, honey, did you go poo-poo? I can smell it. Did you go poo-poo? Fucking heard me. I do like being an uncle. I do. I just gotta cut down my roster a bit. Word got out that Uncle Crispy got a little bit of money. The higher my credit score is, the more these little nigglets are calling me uncle. It's just time consuming, How do you tell a kid on Friday night, hey, it is 9 p.m. I need the fuck out of here. No more hide and seek. I need to hide my insecurity and go seek some pussy. That's what I need to be doing right now. Not the kid's fault. You gotta communicate in words they understand. And that's what I did. So I wrote a children's book. It's called Uncle No Mo. Do you want to hear some of it? Yeah! All right. A little excerpt right here. Uncle has to go. Back to the streets to find a hoe. Find out if your mom's friend is single. Well, not her. The fattest one by the window. And that's what I got going on right now. Yeah, I miss these Hemworth twins. I do. Because our love is like both beautiful and triggering to the Karens. Their undeveloped brains can't comprehend a black uncle like nephews. But when I go out with them, when Brianna's not there, just me and a couple of white kids, I get a lot of stares. They fucking hate that shit. And it used to get to me, And I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna go Cobra Kai. I'm gonna strike first, no mercy. I'm gonna sweep that Karen's leg. So now I trigger them. So now when I'm out in public, start kissing these kids in the face. Uncle just loves you. Sit in Uncle Tipsy's lap. The Karens are furious. They start multiplying like White Walkers. A Karen can smell my cocoa butter lotion up to 4 miles away. Negro. Now I'm at a TJ Maxx sporting goods section, surrounded by 45 Karens. Just me and my shopping cart between me and the boys. It's back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. You step any closer, I'm going to cornrow these white motherfuckers' hairs. They're like, the head Karen's like, hey, ladies, back the fuck up. We don't want another Justin Bieber incident. Back the fuck up. The cops didn't like that. They were called 45,000 times that day. Cops are like, Crispy, we should have beaten your ass. But we know that you're Sergeant Byler's kid's God code. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'll see you in the barbecue Friday. And the main reason I'm up here doing this stand-up show is I made a promise to a dying mother that I would pursue my dreams. My mom, White Becky, she was a comedian too. Not a good one, but she was. She was also a teacher, she was a missionary. But she had this unique ability to make anyone feel like they were the center of the universe. matter what you're going through, she would stop what she was doing and she would be there for you. Now, my mom, like Becky, she had a hard time conceiving, a lot of complications. So they adopted Aaron, and they adopted Celise, and they tried, they prayed, they fucked, they prayed, they fucked more, they prayed and fucked. And they finally had Brianna. Now, Brianna was born August 10th, here in the States. I was born August 11th in Frankfurt, Germany, because my dad was stationed over there. So effectively, we were born the same day. So as my mom, my Becky, was bringing Brianna into the world, little did she know that she was bringing me into this world. That's one of my favorite memories I have for her. But when I get high, I think about that story differently. When I get high, it goes a little like this. Hang in there. What if Hitler had a time machine? Yeah. We're on this together, it's almost done. What if Hitler had a time machine and he knew he was going to win the war? And in doing so, that means annexing the United States as Nazi territory. And he wanted to see what his legacy was going to be decades in the future. So he told the scientists, send me to the future, I want to see what my legacy is in the States. And the scientist is like, that's very vague, Mr. Hitler. And he's like, all right, well, make sure when I land in the presence of a German-born, surrounded by his Aryan brothers. And the scientist is like, that's still equally vague, but whatever, Hitler. He sends him out. And Hitler comes crashing down in Brianna's living room, and it's my German black ass beating these fucking twins in Mario Kart. You can't fuck with Toad! Thank you so much, everybody. This is I have one thing to say. Under your seats, I have a gift. I brought 36 condoms. Yes.
Ecstasy, good. Fire, good. 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 Ecstasy, good. Fire, good.
All right. Let's do some drugs.